All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
My Dress Up Darling, episode 10. Just saying that we're in the double digits, it's making my eyes all misty. I don't want this show to end.
But they all have cosplays now, Jacob.
They do,
This means we get a proper finale set up where we can have them go to a convention or go and do a photo shoot together and get all popular and have lots of fans and then get to interact with people who are also passionate about cosplay.
And I'm very excited about that. But that's not why I'm watching this show. I'm watching this show because these two dorks need to kiss, fall in love. And because
they've fallen in love.
They're
like down bad.
But now they need to kiss, get this show on the road, ship set sail, fire the cannon, like all of that.
Why do I feel like that's just determined to happen? But it's just a thing of where it's like, no, we enjoy the process.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Marin as a character is fantastic for calming my traumatized rom-com nerves. You know, it's like no. This ship is going to happen. It's just we got a full galleon. Right. We have a full galleon ready to broadside this into the cannon area here. Yes. So it's inevitable. In fact, Marin with the glove literally put it on. I am inevitable. Yeah. Exactly.
And I am Gojo-kun. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Work it, move it, fashion, baby. Okay. Yeah. Into character.
The world falls away.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
She can't hold the pose that long.
I see myself even touching your face.
Wow, that camera shot. Yeah, we couldn't even see the grin. Yeah. Yeah, not talking about Marin.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
no OP.
Yes. And I love that episode title.
No.
Right.
Exactly.
For Shinju, yes.
Big sister. Oh, what a good sister. No, exactly. Yes. Yep. Way to phrase it. You love. Way to phrase it this way, Gojo. You can totally relate. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a pretty great guy. Yep.
Wow, just like almost like beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
She's totally in character. Instantly.
Real?
Oh, wait. Uh-oh. We're doing this joke? That was like an explosive sound.
Thunder cracks. Yeah. Damn.
Nice.
Damn. We all do. Yes. Everyone like that. Yeah, you specifically picked. Yep. Yep. Hug.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
yes.
right.
Oh! Oh!
Yes.
Yes!
今日はいつもより疲れたわね。私は真珠と二人で撮影するのが一番。
Oh!
How sweet.
十分だわ。
Oh!
悪くはなかったわね。
見てます。どれもいいですね。
だよね。私上がって今列見てるみ。
Ha ha!
真珠ちゃん、やっぱコスしたかったんじゃんって思ったわ。マジ楽しそうだったし。
そうですね。
Oh, you should see that photo too.
妹さんの話を聞いてたら気持ちが分かったので、
Mhm.
どうしても力になりたかったんです。
五条くんもコスしたかったの？
え？
そういうの言って。
That's not what I meant. Yeah.
Not exactly.
相馬くんコスの準備してんの全然。
We gotta find someone for you to cosplay with me.
コスしてたの？
They're gonna figure out like a couple's cosplay.
スタジオの下見に行った後、うちに来てもらって準備しました。
二人で？
Oh my
暑いか
god.
ら秘密にしてほしいと言われたので。
あーね。
And like, oh yeah, giving her his uniform. Wait, she would have changed at his house, and they were there by themselves.
どうしました？
別にどうもしてないけど。
No, no.
Definitely not pouting.
Oh, and now,
we get the OP. What?
Holy shit!
What? Like,
夏休み最
あ
高。
あ
メンズの書きの練習も北川さんの衣装作りもじっくりできるし。
He's watching the anime that it's
I think
from.
so.
褐色、ギザバ、じとめ、顔が天才。とりあえず
Nothing beats her under boob. あ
健康になれるから。
Oh, yes.
どういうことだろう。
Don't you know, Gojo?
作れます。
Yes.
マジ？やるやる。
暑かったですよね。何か
Wait,
冷たいもの
wait, 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 wait.
サンキュー。飲む飲む。外やばい。
She got a
She-
spray tan
Yeah.
or like
本当はファンで塗ってんの。
oh shit.
Gotcha.
Okay.
そんなことできるんですね。
そうだ。ごめんなんだけど、シャワー借りていいかな。
Won't it
Uh-huh.
come off in the shower?
これガチで気をつけないと熱中症になるやつじゃん。確か家の中でも余裕でなるんだっけ？怖すぎ。
Oh my gosh.
The,
Oh my gosh.
五条くん覗かないのかよ。
if you did, I'd be totally okay with it though.
ごめん。漫画だと絶対覗くパターンじゃん。
She's standing right in front of the door, just in case he does. Wow.
お風呂ありがとう。さっぱりした。
She's in my clothes. She's in my clothes. She's in my clothes. She's in my clothes.
自分で用意しておいてなんだけど、北川さんが俺の
Oh my gosh.
俺の体操着を着てる。
Uh-huh.
Yep. Nothing hotter.
Nope, there really isn't.
さっき塗ってた黒肌ファンデと白のカラーマスカラ。これでベロニカとのまつげもできるよ。
Okay.
Okay. Oh wait, she has to apply it all over again because of the shower.
細かいもの買いに行ってもらって。
全然いいよ。
She just wanted to surprise him, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
あ、でも歯だけは探しても刃しかなくてさ。前歯のギザバだけはレタッチかな。
歯は俺が作りました。
No way.
どうですか？
できた。どう？見へん？
How do if I look?
That's really cool.
じゃあ着替えよっか。
Oh
先にファンデ塗らなきゃだけど。
my god.
手伝ってもらっていいかな。さっきのもマジ手こずってさ。
Mm-hmm.
公的な人たち。
It definitely does.
He's like, uh-huh. Yeah.
顔真っ赤じゃん。熱中症？
Right.
やばいよ。
Way to bring that back. Yeah.
Ow.
It's
Wow.
so goofy. Oh my gosh.
ですがここ男物の店ですよね。
前五条くん、服がそれしかないの気にしてたじゃん。だから
Getting a cosplay for you. Yeah.
私
Oh, right.
No, she's just buying him regular clothes. Oh.
Yep. Always the flower? Oh, God.
Maybe.
Does she just have terrible fashion sense? What?
Oh!
Wow.
脱いでもいいですか？
なんで？
落ち着かなくて。
じゃあ逆に普通に T シャツとか。これで安定じゃん？
はい。
可愛いから私も同じの着てみよう。
Oh, okay.
てか、五条くんがこの服着ていれば、さりげにシュキピカ大人
Oh my God.
マジかよ。そういうのやっちゃうけ？くそはず、ウケるんだけど。
She's talking to herself out loud.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's gonna accidentally just spill it.
Uh-huh.
あれとかもや
No,
る
no,
Mm-mm.
no.
ここまでビビんなくてもよくない？
This is adorable as
なん
fuck,
か
but
お腹空いてきた。休憩ってか軽く食べない？ラーメンとか。
軽くラーメン。
they're going on a date now.
Yep.
Oh, they're montaging it, which kind of sucks because I'd like to see
Yeah,
all
we want to
this
see
stuff,
this in
but-
detail.
そういえば頭打ったとか腫れ引いたからさ、ベロニカテのコスいつする？
What?
北川さん一人でしてください。
What's going on?
I get
理由言ってよ。
今回だけはすみません。
What's...
he gets too aroused by
Yeah.
今までの衣装と比べて
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
胸の部分の布の面積が少ないので。
He's open about it. He said it.
まあ、重い空気出すから何かと思う。
Yeah, that did sound very scary.
That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
もうエロいっつうの。
北川さん声大きい。
もう
I wouldn't mind.
Mm-hmm.
確かにベロニカテ割と肌色多めだよね。
Hmm.
せっかく衣装を作ってくれたから家で着よっかな。
はい。
Maybe you can come over when I'm wearing it. Come on.
着てる写真送ろっか。冗談だし。
Oh,
くんないっつうの。
you'll have to come over yourself. Wait.
You son of a bitch! How did you do this to me? How could she whisper to me? You're all right.
Oh my God.
They were just so cute. They went on a little bit of a date, and there was some really sweet little moments in there. And while this was majorly kind of a very simple episode to kind of end the mini arc of the group cosplay event, it was nice to see them kind of acknowledging the feelings of all the characters here and having some kind of post-event kind of discussions in that regard.
Yeah, Sajuna being like, hey, thank you for taking such good care of my sister. That was wonderful.
Yep.
And her little thoughts of like, oh, that's right. She didn't actually bring this up to me.
Right.
I really wish she had, but I guess maybe I have, like I have some part to play in that. And then them talking together, about the cosplay and looking at the pictures was wonderful and sweet and adorable.
Yeah, and realizing in a lot of ways why Gojo is so special. It's not just because, you might have been like super attracted to him like immediately. It's the idea that he respected the passion that you have for this, Juju, but he also treated your passion not just with respect, but with care, consideration.
Yep.
A lot of kindness went into that. And there's an element of where someone who cares a lot about you is going to be someone that you're going to be like, oh, I appreciate that you care a lot about me. But there's an extra level to it when it's they care a lot about what you care about.
Right.
And they show not just deference, but like an element of consideration. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're considerate in that regard. That's a very attractive quality.
Yep. And so like it's something where if you have something where one of the characters, right, we absolutely love Marin and Gojo, right?
Yes.
It's like we ship them to the day we die, you know, and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
So if you're gonna have other characters in the show that also end up falling in love with Gojo, because you know, hold to traditions and tropes and all that stuff a little bit, you want to make sure that it feels justified, that it makes sense, right? Where we're like, okay, yes, this is, you know, even if there might be something where they're sticking to a tradition, a norm, or whatever, right? In this universe, I buy that she would end up being like, yeah, no, Gojo's pretty awesome.
Gojo's really awesome.
Yeah.
And that's something that Marin sees, that's something that Shinju sees, that's something that hopefully Gojo begins to see as well, because she brought up the point of how, hey, you need to treat money more seriously. What she was saying there, in a double meaning kind of way, is that you need to value who you are, Gojo, and what you bring to the table, because it is valuable. Not just in the, you are valuable because you're a person and I care about you, but no, this is expensive work you're doing here, and you should be paid good money for that. So that's a cool little thing to kind of make sure that she, as the professional cosplayer, states, because the other characters might believe it, but they wouldn't necessarily have the grounds to speak in it in a way that Gojo would respect.
And given that we saw her talking about the finances of the situation, even for herself, that she would have to save up. I think we can safely say that she isn't really making money from cosplay, but I'll bet if she was, she would be like, here you go, accept this, you know, happily, because you very much earned this and deserve this.
Yeah, it's still a hobby for all of them, even the one that has the following. And
exactly.
The professional kind of adjective attached to them.
Yep.
But, okay, that's where we're at. There's a lot of cool things that establishes for future storylines.
Indeed.
But Marin's just really in love with this boy.
I love
she loves this boy.
The bit with the clothes and the like, oh, they look awful. They all look awful.
They all looked awful.
Right.
Honestly.
They like did. Really bad, you know. And yet the entire time she's just like, they all look great on him. It's like,
and she's shocked at herself, almost being like, how?
Yeah.
They all look great on him. I actually am in love with him.
And the thing is that she's also clueless to the fact that it's because she's in love with him. She's like, I didn't know someone existed that could look good in everything. It's like, no, that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, girl. This is all you.
Right.
Like
she's basically having the underboob experience with every shirt. She's just like, my soul is enriched. My body is rejuvenated. Years are added to my life.
And I gotta say, you know, just in classic fashion with this show, I really like that it's flipping the gender stereotypes of which characters would have this happen with, right? Because yes, I can appreciate that indeed underboob does wonders for your health.
Holy shit, yes.
But, you know, she also gets to have that fun with basically playing with her dress-up darling, right?
Sure.
Who is very much so her darling, and she has no problem playing dress-up with him. So, awesome, wonderful.
Keep it coming, yeah.
Indeed.
But we have Veronica Tia, which is hilarious. But
yep,
her character is one based off of a game, which kind of makes sense given her kind of extreme costume. But also the idea that this is a character that maybe she's not as passionate about compared to the previous ones.
Gotcha.
Meaning that this wasn't a thing of where she was worried of, oh shit, I can't do this cosplay at all. It was wait, Gojo, why can't I do this with you?
Exactly.
You're cutting off the relationship. The way in which she was terrified, not because he didn't like the cosplay or anything with regards to that, because that's not really what's important to her. It really is the relationship and the time that they spend together. And what he was saying was vague enough that it felt like it could be threatening that.
Right. And
Gojo.
there are a few reasons why I love how that scene went down.
Yes.
One, it plays two tropes a little bit in the sudden development that is getting in the way of the characters for no goddamn reason.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Gojo's internal thoughts, so we're like, where the fuck is this coming from?
Right.
And yet we remember when it was kind of the reverse, and he was thinking that that was the case with regards to Marin, and that it's just, we just have the cosplay and whatever, but she doesn't really care about the friendship.
I mean,
but then,
we had been kind of built up in this episode as to why it was. It made perfect sense. We were like,
right.
Yeah.
But it's also a reason that specifically is going to make Gojo be uncomfortable about it, so he's not going to be direct.
Yes.
So the miscommunication itself also makes sense, right? And then when it ends up coming out into the open, and it does very quickly after, we don't harp on it too much or anything like that. Then it's like, oh yes, of course it's that. And hey, the thing that normally would potentially keep progress from happening actually makes progress happen.
Because then she's just like, oh, okay, it's just that. Well, would you like me to send you a picture of me?
I don't
think...
She
whispered it.
Yep. Like, even though she backpedaled afterward and was like, I'm totally just kidding, I don't think we've ever had Marin overtly flirting with Gojo.
Oh, we have.
Like, well...
this was probably just the most...
Like
most sensual of
right,
flirting.
I feel like the previous
it's
stuff...
a new classification of flirting.
Right, the previous stuff was, like, is definitely flirting, but it's also very adjacent to, like, teasing. And this is a teasing that goes... that is a sensual teasing, so it's not just like a regular potential tease that you can see happening between friends.
I'll just say,
like,
Gojo,
as much.
If your girl is wanting to send you FAP material, like straight up, that girl is into you. Holy shit! She's just like, do with this what you will. Like, may I be the visual,
I've seen those tissues.
The visual representation of your fantasies, you know? For a
exactly.
Bit. Oh my, that is some
like,
shit.
Like her early comment of like, what is the underboob too much? You know, like that I feel like is the more normal stuff that she does, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, see, I was right, and you know, and I got great boobs, right? But then it's the, oh no. Yeah, I'll send you a photo. You know?
And she whispered it into his ear. I am not like a full-on ASMR guy, but I am pretty close.
If
like,
and if you like someone, the things that end up getting moved into that category of like, you know, that gets a bit more encompassing.
Accentuated.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Gojo might not even need the photo at this point. Like...
I mean, yes, but then also on top of that, like her hanging out at his place in his clothes, that is one of those things that, like, even if not a lot of skin's showing or anything, that is one of the hottest things that, like, a girl can do.
Well, that's because you're imagining her having breakfast with you in your clothes.
Yeah.
The next day.
Yep.
That's that's just
perfection.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This is the thing that Gordon Ramsay would just be like, oh, this is lovely, beautiful, lovely.
Finally some good fucking food.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Finally some good fucking boob. Good fucking underboob.
Yeah, and I just want to say, you know, the fact that Gojo didn't really put, you know, together the whole idea of like, oh yeah, video game character, whatever, you know, no big deal. Marin being that video game character. Then suddenly it's like, oh, right. Yes.
I kind of love the idea that Gojo is such a sweet, innocent boy that Marin is kind of guiding into this world of like sexual fantasies almost, and then he's like, the game character, the character in the Ero-gay, the visual novel, like he's just sitting there studying at night, and his grandpa was like,
because like. He had the initial just like, oh, she's into stuff that I'm not familiar with that's a bit out there, right? Okay, cool. And that's at the very beginning of the show. Then it's like, once he adjusts to that, whatever, he wouldn't necessarily have metrics of like, all of a sudden, a girl that's just got a chain around her neck, you know, and has some strips of cloth over her, right? And then he's just like, wait a minute, but Marin dressed up like that.
Yeah, the literal, like, the deepest of swallows. Like, the Adam's apple literally swelling. Just like, oh, fuck.
I need some water.
I did plenty of calculations, but man, am I bad at math. You know?
Right. Yes. Yes.
Like he's like, I thought this would be okay, but no, I can't handle this.
Right.
So, given that the next episode is called something at a love hotel or what have you,
Yeah.
I am currently at a love hotel. I'm like,
because, like what does he do? What does he do if at one point, like they're doing a cosplay, well, and then suddenly, and then it's
we
like,
shall see.
Sorry about this, and then she's like, no, it's fine.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I get
Uh-huh.
it.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all, you want to see that next episode's reaction and discussion right now? Go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We do streams every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.